Greetings, one and all. Welcome to NHL 17 franchise mode with your Columbus Blue Jackets. Yes, it is a new year and we are starting a franchise mode with a new team. Today's team is the Columbus Blue Jackets. This will be the new series in franchise mode on the channel. I did a poll on Twitter and the votes were in. It was between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Nashville Predators. And it turns out the Columbus Blue Jackets is the team you guys want me to play as, considering they have recently gone on a 15-game win streak in the NHL to go first in the league. Whew. They've started to do pretty well here, folks. Now, I've done all of the upgrading and maintaining, all of the promotion nights and all of the owner goals and things like that. I've relatively sorted out the roster. We are up to the start of the season. I've done pre-season and everything. There is one more change I want to make going into next season. David Clarkson, his contract, don't really like it that much. We're going to send him down to the minors. So, where is his contract? I assume it's going to be up here, isn't it? David Clarkson, there he is. I would like to send him down on waivers. Boom. So, is he in the system? Yes, he is. Okay, so he's getting the salary there. Does that mean... Now, the question is, does that mean that we get the salary cap back? Because that would be really good. I'm not quite sure, though. So we look... Okay, so we've only got $3 million worth of cap space. But now that he's been sent down, we can have a look at any other guys that we potentially want to look at. So I'm going to look at the free agents here. Nope, I pressed the wrong button completely. First of all, let's take a look at the lines, actually. We'll go... So these are the lines we've got. We've got Boone Jenner, Brandon Dubinsky, and Cam Atkinson on the first line. Brandon Saad, Alexander Venberg, and Nick Foligno on the second line. Scott Hartnell, Sam Gagner, and Matt Calvert on the third line. And William Karlsson, Gregory Campbell, and Josh Anderson on the fourth line. Defensively, we have Jack Johnson and Dennis Savard, Ryan Murray, Seth Jones, and Zach Werenski and Dalton Prout. I'm very happy with that defensive core. 3 87s. 2 of which still have room to grow. 3 of which still have room to grow, as one is an 86. And then we've got Werenski, who's 19, who's a low elite. That is absolutely amazing. Our defensive core will be together for years to come, I think, guys. I really, really like that defensive core. And then goaltending-wise, we have Sergei Bobrovsky and Joonas Korpisalo, who's looking like a medium elite, so hopefully he'll grow really high as well. So once Bobrovsky's starting to go on the decline, Korpisalo should be ready to take the helm, which I like the sound of that, guys. So this team's pretty good. We've just got rid of David Clarkson. We have $3 million worth of salary cap space to play with. So first of all, I want to take a look at some of the free agents that are out there, actually. I didn't do this before I started the recording for the new series, because I thought we'd look at them together. So we have $3 million to play with. We could pick up somebody like Sean Bergenheim. That could be a good pickup, but he'd have to be given less money. He only wants a 1-year contract. I think we could do that. Medvedev might be good on the defense, maybe to patch up that defense, but he shoots left, doesn't he? So maybe not. Wisniewski, yeah, we could go with him. We don't have enough money. I think picking up Sean Bergenheim would be a brilliant idea. So we're going to pick up Sean Bergenheim. We're going to give him $3 million for 1 year. You take it or you leave it, Bergenheim. That's all I'm saying. So there you go. Bergenheim gets himself a contract. We might have to wait a couple of days. As for now, we have a game against the Boston Bruins. We're going to simulate all of the games this season. We're going to go through the first 10 period by period like we usually do. This is for those of you who are unaware or who are new to the series. We will simulate the games. I don't actually play any of the games because it would take me a bloody long time to get through the seasons. We want to see how this team progresses as the seasons move on, as opposed to just one season. It is franchise mode, not season mode after all. So, our first game of the season against the Boston Bruins. The Columbus Blue Jackets are playing at home. Here we go. Sam Gagner and Ryan Spooner for the opening face-off. First period. And it's no score. 8 shots to 6 in favour of the Boston Bruins. So the home team need to pick up the shots. They need to start scoring some goals for their fans. Second period. Okay, no score. 16 shots to 11 in favour of the Boston Bruins. Going to go 8-time simulation. And Brandon Saad scores the first goal of the Columbus Blue Jackets 2016-2017 campaign. And some power play shifting sides here, but no score happening. 24 shots to 16 in favour of the Boston Bruins. They're out shooting us quite badly, guys. I'm not very happy with that. But Brandon Saad has the only goal in the game. Can the Blue Jackets hold on to the win? Yes, they can. And the Columbus Blue Jackets have their first win under the helm of GM Oddman Rush, which is perfect. That's a good way to start it, I think. We now are up against the San Jose Sharks. We might be told if Bergenheim is signed with us. We're not too sure at the moment. Nope, he hasn't said anything yet. Okay, we'll wait a few more days then. Right, Columbus against the San Jose Sharks. Another home game. Start our season with 2 straight home games. Let's do this. Wenberg against Thornton. That's a bit of a mismatch there, isn't it, game? First period. Okay, it's a 1-0 lead. Cam Atkinson scores on Martin Jones, but they are doubling us up on shots. I'm not very happy with that at all. Second period. Okay, it's a 2-1 game. Dubinsky scores with less than a minute left in the period, and Mikhail Bodka scores on Bobrovsky. 23 shots to 15 in favour of the San Jose Sharks. And that is the first goal that's been scored against us this entire season, by the looks of it. And Matt Nieto, I jinxed it, and he scores, and then Goodrow scores as well. It's a 3-2 lead for the San Jose Sharks. Come on, Columbus. Fight back in this game. They scored 2 goals in about 20 seconds. A power play for the Blue Jackets. They can't get anything done. Come on, Columbus. Let's get a win here. Tie the game. There you go, Boone Jenner. That's what I wanted, boy. Boone Jenner ties the game with 4 minutes 21 left. We're going to overtime. Brilliant. The overtime period. Oh, nothing happening. This could go either way now, guys. And the shootout. And the Columbus Blue Jackets win it. Brandon Saad with the only shootout goal against Martin Jones. Brandon Saad, thank you very much. That's a good start. Oh, right. So we are 2-0 to start the season. Will Sean Bergenheim sign with the team? That is the real question here, ladies and gentlemen. And he's rejected the offer. The roster is full with no room for me anymore. Is it really? Oh. Apparently I must have too many contracts. Okay, well we can sort that out. Didn't realise we had 50 contracts going so far. Don't know what this is simulating. Right, so trade and improve. Let's just have a look. Proposed trade. I just want to see if it says contracts 50 out of 50. Yes, we have 50 out of 50 contracts. Okay, so we need to try and trade away one of our contracted guys. Rookie skaters, who's on a contract. Got to make sure he's on a contract. Helgeson, 64 at 22. Oh no, that's their team. Whoops. So we'll see if we can make a deal here. We've got Sedlak, 65 at 23. See if we can trade these two guys. Sedlak, oh no, we need to trade it for a draft pick, don't we? We'll try and trade it for a 7th round draft pick. Or a 5th round. Nah, we'll go for a 7th round from next year. 2018, 7th round draft pick for Sedlak to the Anaheim Ducks. Will that go through? Yes, it will. Marvellous. Okay, so Sedlak has gone. We'll go best roster. And what I want to do is then I want to sign Sean Bergenheim. Because we're at the point that we wanted to sign Bergenheim, and he said he probably would have signed. However, the problem was that he couldn't find any roster space. So I should have one contract ready and available. He will take $3 million now, so that's perfect. He's 32 years old. It's a 1-year contract. It's a harmless contract. I've got the cap space to give him, so why not, you know? Why not? Anyway, so the Columbus Blue Jackets against the Chicago Blackhawks. We are currently undefeated so far this season. Can we hold it off against Chicago? Jonathan Taves against Josh Anderson for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 2-1 game. Boone Jenner and Brandon Dubinsky score. Brilliant. The first line's really connecting. Jonathan Taves scores on Bobrovsky. 11 shots to 8 in favour of the Blackhawks. Second period. Okay, no score. 18 shots to 15. I'm going to go 8-time simulation. See what goes on here. Chicago is dominating the early play by getting the shots on the goal, but a power play for the Columbus Blue Jackets, then a power play for Chicago, an extended power play for Chicago by the looks of it, but the penalty killing, and Gregory Campbell managed to get the job done. It's a 3-1 lead on the Chicago Blackhawks, but Patrick Kane scores with 5 minutes 11 left. Looks like Chicago want to try and tie this game. A power play for the Blackhawks, and the Columbus Blue Jackets just about managed to hold off the Chicago Blackhawks in a 3-2 win. Good job, gentlemen. That was a close one, lads. Scott Hartnell looks like he's injured. Not very helpful. Hopefully he'll be back before next game. So the Dallas Stars going 1-0-3. Oh, look, Hartnell was back for the next game. Can we go 4-0 in our 4th game of the season? Let's see. Dallas haven't been beaten in regulation yet. Tyler Seguin against Sam Garnier for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 2-0 lead on the Dallas Stars. Yuri Hudler and Patrick Sharp score on Korpisalo in his first start of the season. 16 shots to 10 in favour of the Dallas Stars. Second period. Okay, it's a 4-1 game. Patrick Eves and Skorpakowski score on Korpisalo, and Atkinson scores on Lehtinen, so it looks like it's going to be a Dallas win. And third period. Yep, it's a 5-3 game. Atkinson gets another one. Werenski gets his first goal of the season, and Eakin scores to give them the insurance marker as the Dallas Stars win 5-3. So our first loss of the season. No big trouble. No need to hit the panic button. Only played 4 games this season. We're going 3-1-0. That's not a bad start at all. Hoping Sean Bergenheim signs. There you go. Sean Bergenheim is on the Columbus Blue Jackets roster. Right, owner goals. Make it to the first round of the playoffs, defend home ice, boost team chemistry. So the coach thinks we are a contender as a team. The owner of the club thinks we could contend as a team. We've picked up Sean Bergenheim. Don't know where he is. We'll swap him out for Josh Anderson, I think. If we just go left wing, he's not here. Is he? He's not. All right, so I need to bring him up on the roster moves, do I? Okay, I can do that. So we go roster moves, and then we go to in the system, Sean Bergenheim. Welcome up to the team, good sir. Marvellous. That should be fine. And then if we go back to the edit lines, we'll... Sorry, Josh Anderson, you're going to have to be a healthy scratch. You're not quite at the level I want you to be yet this season. So I'm going to bring in Sean Bergenheim. He's going to be happy because he's been dressed. Scott Hartnell is a left winger. So, oh shit, my bad. Wrong thing to press. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put Bergenheim on the third line. Bergenheim is a third line scoring forward. And, oh, Scott Hartnell's a second line forward. I didn't know that. So that has patched up our third line a lot more. I'd take an 84 over an 81, and a 76 over an 81 doesn't really work either. So that's much better. Marvellous. I'm very happy with that. The only problem is we're right up against the salary cap now. So I'm not too sure about that, but hopefully this move will help the team. So, Game 5 this season, we played the Los Angeles Kings, who are going 2-2-1. My previous franchise mode team that we played as. So, Andreoff against Dubinsky for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 3-0 lead. Cam Atkinson with 2 goals and Jack Johnson with a goal. 10 shots to 8, though, in favour of the LA Kings. Second period. Okay, it's a 4-0 lead. Brandon Saad scores on Peter Budaj. And third period, oh, wow. That was close there. Andreoff, Kopitar, and Gabrick managed to get 3 goals. We just about managed to hold off the LA Kings. Whew. Careful there, boys. Jesus. That was close. I'm not very happy with that. Right, against the San Jose Sharks, we are 4-1-0. They are 1-4-1, or 2-4-1 so far this season. Game 6 of the season, an away game against the San Jose Sharks. This might be the last time we play the Sharks the entire season. So, Dubinsky against Thornton for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, no score. 13 shots to 9 in favour of the Sharks. We're being outshot a lot so far this season. Second period. Okay, it's a 1-0 lead. Pavelski scores on Bobrovsky. Going to go 8-time simulation. See if the Blue Jackets can tie this game up before the end of the third period. Power play for the Sharks. Can't capitalise. Good penalty killing by the Blue Jackets. Power play for the Blue Jackets. Oh, good penalty killing by the Sharks. Sean Bergenheim gets his first goal and Gregory Campbell scores. Sean Bergenheim, with his first goal as a member of the Columbus Blue Jackets, manages to tie this game up. And Gregory Campbell gets a goal less than a minute later. And the Columbus Blue Jackets managed to sneak out a 2-1 win against the San Jose Sharks. Thank you very much, Bergenheim. Welcome to the team, my friend. Very happy with that. And this team is going 5-1-0 to start the season. Game number 7 against the Anaheim Ducks, who are going 4-4-0. They're playing 500 hockey. Let's capitalise on this, boys. So, Campbell against Steve Downey for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 2-1 lead for them. Vermette and Cogliano score with Gregory Campbell with 2 goals in 2 games. 10 shots to 6 in favour of the Anaheim Ducks. Once again, we are being outshot, gentlemen. Second period. Okay, oh wow, it's a 4-2 lead. Brandon Saad, Nick Foligno and Matt Calvert score. And it's a 4-2 lead. And third period, there you go. So another win for the Columbus Blue Jackets. We've lost 1 game so far this season. Not a bad start for Columbus. We're going up against the 3-1-3 Dallas Stars. This might be the last time we meet the Stars in the entire season. Be a good year for rookies. Okay, I've got the scouting assignment on... I started it at the start of the season, 6 weeks in the OHL on forwards. So that might be ready soon. But we have a game against the Dallas Stars. We're going 4-1-3. They've beaten us already this season. Let's make sure we get payback here. 6-1-0. Game number 8 of the season. Tyler Sagan against Sam Garnier for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 2-0 lead. Bergenheim with his second of the season. Well done, mate. And Nick Foligno scores. 12 shots to 5. Good. We're over doubling them on shots. We're finally winning in the shot category. Second period. Okay, it's a 2-1 lead. Cody Eakin scores on Bobrovsky. I'll go 8-time simulation, see how this pans out. Patrick Eves manages to tie the game with 17-19 left in the game. Not very happy with that at all. Come on, Columbus. You're out shooting them still. Make sure you get this win. Come on, Columbus. Don't let Dallas Stars be the Achilles heel. Jason Spezza scores with 8:06 left in the game. Columbus, are they going to manage to tie it up? Are they going to get it? 2:05. There you go. David Savard. 2 minutes left in the game and he ties it up. Well done. Let a ton in. Let's another one in. We're in overtime, folks. Over 10 more well, we've got 10 more shots than the Dallas Stars. Overtime. Nothing happening. This could go either way, folks, with a shootout. And the Columbus Blue Jackets. Brandon Saad again in the shootout. Wow. Had a couple of close games there. But the Columbus Blue Jackets are showing their worth early on in this season. We're going against the 2-7-0 Montreal Canadiens. Wow. They're not having a very good start to the season. We're going 7-1-0. So we're having a brilliant start to the season. We're first in our division by 1 point. And the other teams have played at least 3 more games than us. So that's brilliant. Here we go. Game number 9 of the season. Wenberg against Torrey Mitchell for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 2-2 game. Brandon Saad and Hartnell score on Montoya. Shaw and Gallagher score on Bobrovsky. They have 13 shots. We have 8. Second period. Okay, it's a 3-1 lead. 3-2 lead. Gregory Campbell scores. We'll go 8-time simulation again, see what's going on. And Boone Jenner gets a power play goal by the looks of it. Oh, and Jack Johnson gets a power play goal. There you go. And Werenski scores a goal as well. Wow, this has been a rout here in the third period. I think we'll end it there. And a 6-2 for the Columbus Blue Jackets over the Montreal Canadiens. Wow, we are going 8-1-0 to start the season. That's pretty impressive. Seth Jones has been injured. We'll have to replace the player. We have one defenseman. We have a 7th defenseman there to go and help out. Sean Bergenheim is very happy with how he's been playing. I'm very happy with how he's been playing as well. So 8-1-0. This is the 10th game of the season. Then we'll take a look at some stats. Stastny against Garnier for the opening face-off. First period. It's a 1-0 lead. Gregory Campbell again. He is scoring some goals in this first 10 games of the season. Second period. Okay, it's a 2-0 lead. Boone Jenner scores on Jake Allen. 25 shots to 23 in favour of the Blue Jackets. I'm going to risk it, guys. Third period. Oh, just about. Jack Johnson scores. Hartnell gets an empty netter. And Tarasenko scores 2 goals on Korpisalo in less than 2 minutes. Wow. Vladimir Tarasenko, the Winter Classic hero for the St. Louis Blues. And there you go. So we have won the first 10 games of the season, going 9-1-0. We have a massive lead over the Pittsburgh Penguins at the moment. Let's see if that changes as the simulation goes on. Scouting assignment will go forwards in the QMJHL for 6 weeks, I think. So simming up to the next game. Seth Jones is back, ready to play. That's brilliant. Glad to see that. We're 2 points ahead of the Philadelphia Flyers, who have played about 4 more games than us. 4 or 5 more games. So we're in a really good position here, folks. Definitely. Let me just check the lines. I just want to double check. Seth Jones is only injured for 1 more day, but it's a playable injury, so that's good. Don't know why Josh Anderson's playing at the moment. He's 75 overall. I do have somebody else that can play. William Carlson, we'll have him playing instead. So Calvert, you go on the right side. So the rest of the lineup is relatively unchanged, except Bergenheim's gone on this side. He's got 3 points so far in about 8 games. That's not too bad. 5 points for Hartnell. Boone Jenner's on 8 points in 10 games. Dubinsky is on 8 points. Cam Atkinson is on 11 points. Good. Saad is on 8 points. Oh, pardon me. Wenberg is on 4 points. Foligno is on 4 points. Bergenheim, as we said, was on 3 points. Garnier is on 1 point. Scott Hartnell is on 5 points. Gregory Campbell, he is on 7 points with 5 goals this season. Jack Johnson, he's on 5 points. David Savard, he's on 6 points. Ryan Murray's on 2 points. Seth Jones is on 1 point. Werenski is on 2 points. And Dalton Prout is on no points. And goaltending-wise, we're doing okay. 7 wins. I mean, Bobrovsky's undefeated so far this season. Save percentage of 9-4-1. Goals against of 1-8-1 with 1 shutout. And Korpisalo, he's the only guy that's lost a game so far this season, but a save percentage of 9-1-0, goals against average of 3.36 though. So that's not very good for an 84 rated goaltender. But what a brilliant start we've had to the season. So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate the next 10 games of the season. Hopefully the simulation will be kind to us. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So up to the home game against Tampa Bay. Game against Anaheim. Let's keep this win streak going, lads. And we start with a shootout loss. Brilliant. We'll replace the player against Boston. We win 4-2. Good. We didn't have back-to-back losses. That's important in terms of winning hockey games. Nick Foligno is injured as well. Okay, so everybody's starting to get injured. That's great. 2-0 loss against the St. Louis Blues. Fair enough. 10-2-1 to start the season. Against Washington, we win 6-2. Brilliant. We're getting some scoring here, folks. I like it. I really do. David Savard is back. Wonderful. Against the Rangers, we're going 9-8-1. Boone Jenner has been injured. Wonderful. Against the Rangers, we win 4-1. Good. Some solid goaltending going on here. Against Washington, we shootout win 4-3. Against Colorado, we lose 5-1 though. We'll go best lines. Multiple players on Columbus ready to come back. Against Calgary, the Calgary Flames, we lost 4-2. Okay, fair enough. We're 13-4-1, so brilliant start to the season still. Against Tampa Bay, we win, good, 4-2. And against Florida, we lose 4-3. Okay, so we're going 14-5-1 in our first 20 games of the season. Not too bad at all, actually. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. We are second place in our division, and we've played roughly the same amount of games as the Carolina Hurricanes. So, you know, that's not too bad at all. We have no current injuries as well, so that's perfect. It's currently rocking the best lines, which I'm fine with, except for Anderson playing. I know Anderson's a fourth-line guy, but I would like to have William Karlsson play instead. So we'll just swap them over. The rest of the team's fine, I think. Brandon Saad, he has 15 points in 20 games. Boone Jenner has 13 points. So Boone Jenner and Brandon Saad, I'm going to swap you over. Foligno, you have 6 points, and Cam Atkinson, you have 18 points. So Cam Atkinson, you're staying on the first pair. Jack Johnson, you're a +3 with 10 points. Savard, you're a +6 with 7 points. Seth Jones, you are a +1 with 10 points. Ryan Murray, you're a +3 with 5 points. Okay, so we'll keep the defensive pairings how they are. This is pretty good. So we're going to go up to halfway through the season with the similar simulation like we did just then. So 41 games in. Let's have a look, shall we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So up to the away game against Florida. That will put us right slap bang halfway through the season. So against the Tampa Bay Lightning, we get a 2-1 win. Good way to start this long-term simulation. Against the Colorado... Oh, Brandon Dubinsky's been injured. We'll replace the player. Against Colorado, we win 3-1. Good. 2 back-to-back games. We've only allowed 1 goal in each. Very good. A home and home against Arizona. The away part, we win in a shootout. Good. And the home part, we managed to lose 2-1. Okay. It's close, but not close enough for the Columbus Blue Jackets. We're going 17-6-1, though. Against Detroit, can we get a win? I bloody hope so. Brandon Dubinsky's back. Perfect. We'll just go best lines again then. Against Detroit, we win 3-1. Good. Another only 1 goal allowed game. Against the Islanders, we lose 6-3 though. That's a bit of an outlier there compared to quite a lot of the games we played. But, you know, it happens sometimes. Against the Oilers, we overtime win 3-2. The brilliant thing about this is no back-to-back losses, which is really why our team is showing its worth here at the moment. Against the Calgary Flames, we lose 2-0. Now, against Vancouver, we need to get a win here. It's away. So let's make sure we get a win here. So we've gone on a Western Canada trip recently. So we'll go to the WHL for 6 weeks on forwards. There you go. Against Vancouver, we lose. Okay, so back-to-back losses, I think, for the first time this season. Took us till mid-December. Then a 5-2 win against LA. So we didn't go on a 3-game losing streak, which is brilliant. Against Pittsburgh, we get a 5-2 win. And against the Habs, we get a 4-2 win. So 3 games, we scored at least 4 goals. That's pretty good. In the last 4 games, we scored at least 3. Against Boston, a 3-1 loss. Okay, that's a bit of a pain in the ass. 22-10-1. Against Winnipeg, we lose 4-2. Okay, so back-to-back losses again. We won't see how the Minnesota game goes until we've played the next game against Edmonton. So 22-11-1 currently here. Against Edmonton, we win 5-2. 24-11-1, so we must have won that game against Minnesota, I think. Against Washington, we get a loss 3-0. Okay, it happens. Playing roughly 500 hockey at the moment by the looks of it. Against the New York Rangers, can we squeak out a win here? That'd be good. We'll be quite happy with that. Boone Jenner's been injured. We'll replace the player. Against the Rangers, we lose 3-1. 2 straight losses again. Not very happy with that. Against the Flyers, okay, 3 straight losses. Not very happy with that. Against Carolina, 4 straight losses. Okay, that's not very good. That's not a very good way to end the simulation, end the episode. But we finish on a win, a 4-2 win against the Tampa Bay Lightning. We're going 25-15-1. So that's a pretty good record, actually, to start the season. We are in the 3rd place in the division, tied with Philadelphia in points. Only 4 points back from Washington and 9 points back from the Carolina Hurricanes. So it's looking pretty positive here. We've got Boone Jenner out for the next 5 days, so that's not the best. William Karlsson, I want to just slowly bleed you down the line. Actually, we'll stick him on the second line. Make more sense. So there we go. We've got them going on there. We've got 387 still. Werenski's gone up to an 82 though, which is awesome. He's got 6 points, but he's a -3 this season. Not very good. Corpusalo looks like he's playing the next game. He has won 6 out of 10 of his games, and Bobrovsky has won 19 out of 34 of his games. So yeah, we'll get Korpisalo in there. Gone on a bit of a losing streak here recently, but I'm quite happy with how well this team has played. Actually, I think we had a very good start to the season. We've been playing roughly 500 since, which isn't a problem due to the really good start that we had. So let's just take a look at points-wise just before we finish the episode. If you have any suggestions for things you want me to do to the team or anything like that, do leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear. So Cam Atkinson has 30 points in 41 games, Saad 29, Wenberg 25, Dubinsky 24, Jenner 21, Jones 20, Campbell 20. So halfway through the season, we have 7 guys with at least 20 points. Bergenheim, 19 points, coming in as a free agent. I'm happy with that, definitely. We have 3 players that have hit at least 10 goals this season, so that's not too bad. Got quite a lot of guys that have hit at least 5 goals this season, so that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy with how this team is going. I think we can build on this next episode and hopefully make our way to the playoffs. So yes, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have any suggestions about what to do in this franchise mode, leave it in the comments below. But please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.